In this week's episode of Working with Evernote, I'm going to show you how I use notifications. Hello and welcome to another episode of Working with Evernote. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I want to show you how I use notifications in Evernote. Now, Evernote has had notifications for quite a long time. I can't remember when it was first introduced, but it has been around for quite a long time. Now, the thing about notifications is it's not exactly like a full-blown to-do list manager. Of course, you can use it as a to-do list manager if you wish, but remember, Evernote is a note-taking application, so if you're going to try and use Evernote as a to-do list manager, you are going to be making an awful lot of compromises when there are actually better tools out there that will do a much better job as a to-do list manager. However, Evernote's notifications can be used in a couple of really useful ways, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this week's episode. But before I do that, I would just like to say, if you like this episode, please click on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's go into Evernote and I'll show you how I'm using notifications. Okay, so the main way that I use notifications in Evernote is simply to remind me I want to buy something at a specific time. Now, I have here my favorite rugby league team, new home shirt for the 2019 season. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a huge Leeds Rhinos fan. And this is their home shirt for the 2019 season. Now, the season doesn't really kick off until the end of February. And also right now in the middle of winter in Korea, this would be a very impractical purchase simply because it's too cold to wear at the moment. So what I would want to do in a situation like this is, if I wanted to buy this particular shirt, what I would do is I would add a notification. So I'm going to add a reminder. Actually, we call it reminders. So I'm going to add a reminder in here. It's going to say add a date, and I'm going to move that to the end of February, February the 28th. So it's going to remind me on the 28th at 8 a.m. And that's it. That's all I have to do. Now, the thing is, what you need to do is go into your preferences, and you need to where it comes up reminders. Now, how do you want to be reminded? So receive reminder emails, you need to have that clicked. Now, the reason for that is quite simple, is that I'm not checking my reminders on a regular basis in Evernote because it isn't my regular to-do list. This is just to remind me that I intend to buy something on a specific day. So I'm going to add the reminder to this note, and it will come up on the day. Now, the main reason why I use this instead of using my tickler file in Todoist is simply because I have this link now to the actual website. I can just click on the link and I can go straight to my website, and that's essentially what I want to do. So here's the actual link. I just click on that and it will take me to the website. Now, this is just opened up on my second screen, so you can't see that going to it, but it will actually open up. And I've also got it here as well, so I can click on that and it's just opening. You can't see this, but this is coming up on my second monitor. I should have disconnected the second monitor when I started this tutorial. But anyway, that's going to take me directly to the website. Now, to see your reminders, all you need to do is click on the section here, and it's already got here, and it's telling me the 28th of February. So that's fantastic. Now, there is a genuine one that I have, which is down here. I actually came across this. This is something that Tony Robbins has been wearing a lot recently, and it's called the Tony Robbins signature clover hat. Now, I'm not a big fan of baseball caps, but because I am a big fan of Tony Robbins and the work that he does, this was something that kind of piqued my attention. I thought, oh yeah, I would like to buy one of those. But once again, we are just about to enter the very cold winter here in Korea. And I really wouldn't need a baseball cap until probably the springtime, which we're looking at probably the end of March. So genuinely, I am actually going to add a reminder to this because I want this to come up round about the middle of March. So I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to say 15th of March. I want this to come up, and then I can review my purchase, which is really, really useful. So I have 2 reminders in here. As I say, I don't usually use this very often, but it is a really good way of being able to bring up the notes. And once again, I have the website that I really need. I can just click on the website and it will take me directly to this particular note. And that's really what I want to do. So as you click up here, you get the actual website right up here, and you can click on that and it will take you. I'm not going to show you this right now because it's just going to go straight to my second monitor. But you get the idea, and this is one of the best ways to use reminders in Evernote because it takes you directly to the product page, and that's one of the main ways that I use reminders in Evernote. I can find something online, I'm not actually ready to purchase it just yet, and I can just go click and send it straight over there. And it's really good way of just helping you to keep, well, rein in your purchasing, because I may change my mind. In fact, I'm 90% sure that I will not be buying this hat, but it's something that I wouldn't need right now because we're about to get very cold. I need a woolly hat, not a baseball cap. But it's just something that you can add. This one though, maybe I would be interested in buying this, particularly if Leeds start winning at the beginning of the season. It would be nice to have the shirt of a championship winning season, but we will see. So there we go. That's how I'm using reminders in Evernote. It's not a brilliant to-do list. I mean, of course you can use it as a to-do list, but I wouldn't recommend it because you can't set like repeating events or anything like that. But for project reminders, even for things like someday maybe projects, you can get your little reminder. But remember, the key is to turn on the actual email, because you don't want to be checking reminders as another thing to do. So if you turn on your email reminders, that will take you directly to the link in the note and you can get straight to it. It's just a really good way of using reminders in Evernote. Okay, hopefully you found this useful. Hopefully you'll get some good use out of this. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw and you would like to learn more about becoming better organized and more productive, then get yourself enrolled in my free beginner's guide to creating your own COD system. And if you'd like to learn more about how I can help you, then visit my website at carlpauline.com. All the details are in the show notes below.